Oh, you're still awake? You know it's awfully late for you. What's keeping you up? Playing too many games, I take it? It's okay. You don't have to be responsible all the time. And don't worry, I won't tell on you either. My lips I sealed. But, you know, it's important to keep your health in mind these days. I'm sure you know it's also pretty important to get a lot of sleep, especially when you have so much going on in your days. I know sometimes it can be hard to slow down and take care of yourself, especially when the world moves so fast nowadays, right? There's so much work to do. Sometimes we forget to stop and smell the roses, huh? Maybe that's why you're staying up? Just a little time to yourself, Well, I'm sorry to intrude. That's okay and all, but your big sister will always be here to remind you to take care of yourself. So, let's get you to sleep. Come on, put down your stuff. Turn off your game. It's late enough, isn't it? What? You think your big sister can't boss you around at all? Well, you're wrong. And don't you start arguing with me about this. It's for your own good, so you better listen. Needy knows best, after all, right? Well, seems like you haven't made your bed for quite a while, huh? Well, that's not the worst thing, but it's always good to make your bed, right? It's like one step for having a good day. Something simple but important. Think of it like a side quest that gives you a nice EXP bonus for the rest of your missions. I put it in game terms for you. Did I do it right? That way you'll understand it. Well, I know you can't change minds overnight, but it's a little food for thought. I mean, they always say to prioritize side quests in certain games, right? Sometimes the side quests can be better than the main quest. Either way, let me fix this up for you. And fluff the pillow. There we go. Well, it's still a little messy, but that means I can tuck you in now, right? Come on, come on. Do you remember when I used to tuck you in? It's been a long time ago, of course. You were so little back then. I must have been 6 or 7, and you were still a baby. I always tried to help out Mom wherever I could around the house, in my own little way. Although, I thought that was really much help in the end. Still, I spent a lot of time back then taking care of you. In my own little way, right? Remember how you were scared of the dark for the longest time? Mom thought I'd be really upset if I had to share a room with you, but I was so happy you felt so safe around me at the time. And really, if I could take Mom's mind off of anything, I would do it. So, how long did we end up sharing a room for? Must have been only a short time. It was so long ago, though. Look how far we've grown, huh? It's nice to see how far you've come, but I'm not sure how much of those days you actually remember. Even still, I hold those moments dear in my heart. It's a little sappy, huh? I'm sure you have plenty of moments like that, too. Things no one else would care to remember, but that are just so special to you. Even though we're older now, And honestly, we're both pretty caught up in our own lives. Let's not forget the little things that siblings do for each other, okay? Things I do for you, and you do for me. But being honest, I do the most of it. Okay, jokes aside, come here. I gotta give you a signature hug. There. Now, come on. Get in bed. Let me tuck you in. You ought to get some sleep. There. What am I doing up? Well, let's just say big sisters know when there's work to be done. That's all. Besides, you need more sleep than I do, don't you? You're still young and growing, after all. Doesn't look like you sleep with your old stuffed animals anymore. You haven't abandoned them, have you? No, I understand. You are a big boy now, right? Feels silly saying that stuff. Still, I still sleep with stuffed animals. They're the best. You ought to have at least one, right? I think it wards away ghosts or demons or scary things, so really you ought to keep a few around, right? It's okay. Don't worry. I'll bring you a stuffed animal next time I come to tuck you in. What do you mean you don't want one? Everyone wants one. Don't be lame. You lost all your fun when you got older. No, that's not nice. You just grew up. Unfortunately. Sometimes watching you grow up, I get what Mom means when she says she wishes she could just squish us back down to when we were little. We're both so grown up though, so... Well, either way. You nice and comfy? Nice. I've still got it. Alright then. How have you been lately? It feels like it's been a really long time since we've just kind of caught up, hasn't it? I don't imagine you've gotten tired yet, so why don't you talk to your big sis for a little bit, You know, I'm always here if you need someone to talk to, okay? Sis has always got your back. Unless you commit a crime or something, then I turn you in. But other than that, I'm always here for you. Don't worry, I don't go tattle to Mom anymore, trust me. If you ever need someone to talk to, just remember. Oh, hey. You still have this old baby blanket? Oh my god. I haven't seen this thing in ages. Grandma made it for you, if I'm remembering right. Gosh, I remember being super jealous that you got a blanket and I didn't. But it turns out she actually made a blanket for me when I was born too. But I really wanted a new one. I even talked her into teaching me how to make one. That was my first time I ever used a sewing machine. I can't say I remember much of it now, but yeah, I remember it being pretty fun. It seems like such a stupid thing, but it taught me a pretty critical skill, right? I remember it was pink and it had cats all over the pattern. A nice fleece print. I don't think it was wool or anything. It must have been polyester, but still, it was really soft, and I think I still have it. It's not at home anymore. I took it with me when I moved out, but it's nice that you still have yours. I wish I made one for you now that I'm thinking about it. Well, have you ever tried sewing? Honestly, it's pretty relaxing, but I kind of prefer stuff like knitting and crochet. Crochet, you can just kind of get lost in whatever you're making. It's so much fun for me. Remind me to give you a crochet hat or something next time I come around, okay? mm. What have you been into lately? Don't tell me it's just games, right? You and your games. Listen, you need some real hobbies, okay? Just like... Oh, I know. Why don't you come with me to this crochet group at the library nearby? It's really fun. All the ladies there are like ancient, but we're a riot, I swear. What do you say? No? You won't even consider it? Alright, that's fine. But promise me you'll branch out a little, okay? Pick up something new. I want to see what you can create. Drawing, or painting, or making music. Something creative. It'll be good for you, right? Well, like I said, can't change minds overnight, but hey, I'll always be here to pester you about that kind of stuff. Like how extended family members ask where your girlfriend is, your sister will ask, why don't you have any real hobbies? Or is it that you just won't share them with me? I won't press you. You're probably tired enough, right? It's already much too late for you, huh? Are you nice and sleepy? That's good. Now, it's time for you to rest, okay? Now, good night. I'll see you again in the morning, okay? And I'll make breakfast, too. Good night.